All right, hey guys, it's T-Man. We back with another video. Guess who? JasonBlaha's client Michelle, day 87. All right, man. We're going to review this video, man, of the lifting slave. Or should I say the gym slave? All right, Team Blaha, client Michelle, part 87. And you already know her background, man. Drug-free, this, that, power lifter, bikini competition, power lifter, whatever. And I don't know, kickboxer and who knows what else. All right.
Hey everybody, it's time for my client Michelle's vlog again, and not really much
I still doubt she's his client, but I don't know, man. Maybe, who knows?
changed this week from the last week. The program is pretty much the same. We changed.
Oh, so you didn't change anything. The program is pretty much the same. Adapted. Accelerated aging and a day of infertility for poor client lifting gym slave Michelle. Oh my God.
Every 2 to 3 weeks. I do change some of her accessory work,
Here we go,
mainly
one
because
rep.
she needs it for boredom purposes.
That girl, one rep.
Again, she likes to change stuff.
Wow, you are so strong. Oh man.
But we always keep kind of the main lifts the same. We have some staple.
I have a question. What happens if something fell on her chest and it was that weight and she had to maneuver it off a couple of times? She wouldn't make it past the second rep. Damn, must be weak.
Movements that are going to tend to be in her program. They're always going to be things like our big three, because she is going to do some high-level powerlifting meets later this year, at least one, in addition to the bikini.
Well, I like these, man. They just make you better at doing these. Pull-ups on the bar, like aesthetics. Or gymnastics. That's what gymnastics do, really. These kind of, all these movements she's doing, kind of gymnastic movements to make you good at doing gymnastics. The only problem is she's never using it for anything. She's never using any of these things for anything other than doing them repetitively in an adapted state, Mom.
And modeling stuff she's doing. So we do always keep those in. Pull-ups tend to be a staple for us, right?
Does she look like she's changing to you, even slightly? Even if you were to see a scintilla, like you would be able to see a scintilla of change in her, but not even a scintilla, my friend. I see nothing. I don't know what's going on here. I see nothing. I feel sorry for her, man. Like I said, I could change her very quickly, rapidly as a natural lifter, whatever the hell she is. I could set her up in such a way that she'll change rapidly, man. Just a couple of weeks and bam, she's gonna be a whole new monster.
Really good at them. I'm a big fan of the pull-up. She can crank out 10 to 15 of these. So again,
Now, I don't know if she could handle what I would, throw at her, but well, maybe she could. I don't know. I don't think she's that weak. She could probably handle the stuff that I'd make her do for sure. Yeah.
we use them. So these tend to be staples. So these get used a lot.
These are really, really lazy workouts she does. They're really lazy. They're lazy workouts. That's why she's adapted. That's why she's getting nothing. You get nothing when you're a lazy person. You do nothing. You do nothing, do lazy stuff. It's like you pretend. You go there, okay, let me get this over with.
Leg press is kind of a staple for us too at this point.
I hear guys come down to the locker room and the guy talks to this other guy and he goes, yeah, thank God it's over. Yeah, it's over. Well, weren't you happy about the workout? No, thank God it's over. Okay.
Discover something I'm gonna probably keep in her routine indefinitely. So if you look at what we do for most of the upper body, it's all done as supersets. So we do a training max on the bench press, which I program every week. They're intended to be, close to 90% maxes. Keeping in mind her scale weight's still been coming down a little bit, so she is the lightest she's ever been in the couple of years I've.
Her scale weight is coming down? She's the lightest she's ever been? I thought she was trying to build muscle, Blaha. I thought you were trying to get her to become stronger. What is going on here?
Coached her. And so accordingly, we know we're not going to see big strength gains and until she's able to get.
You're not going to see strength gains? I wonder why that is, Blaha.
Gain some weight later. So that's okay. But the other thing to think about it, if we can even maintain strength if she keeps getting lighter.
Get weight later? Maintain strength? What strength? I thought you said the strength was going down.
That's still a win. But what we're doing.
You mean you want her to to maintain that force production strength, right? The invisible strength that you can't see or touch. I'm not talking about physical strength that you can touch and feel.
For most of this, you're going to see us do supersets, so we'll superset bench press.
Wow, here we go with the supersets. Supersets, they don't work, man. They don't work. They don't get you an adaptation. If you know how to use them, you could get an adaptation out of it, but she's not. She's not.
With pull-ups, so 3 sets of each. Afterwards, for our next set of supersets, we do incline bench and then really strict rows. I'm having her go really strict on this sort of stuff now.
She's not even pulling her back. This is a back exercise. You're supposed to pull your back backward a bit, curve it a bit to pull the weight upward with your back. She's like flat as a board.
Now, with this, it's come up to, and I've had someone bring up and say, how's she going to build a big bench doing this? Well, we're not working so much on building a big bench doing this. We're working on doing
What are you working on, Blaha?
a bikini competition.
Oh, you're working on a bikini competition. Okay. That makes sense.
So people need to understand those goals. Our goal is to, if possible, just maintain our bench. And so we do a training max in order to facilitate that. Everything else is 10 plus reps.
I had no idea she was a bikini competitor. This is incredible. Oh, good one on you, Michelle. You're a bikini competitor. That's amazing, man. You must look. I bet you're gonna beat out all those women on that stage. Yes.
Most of it is supersets. Our goal here is body composition. Okay? So
Body composition and supersets. Man, I'll tell you this. She can do a split routine, splitting up these groups, and I suggest she do very high repetition. That's about it. You could keep the rep range around 5 if you like, but I would shoot for extremely high repetitions if you can manage that. And the rep range should be between 30 and higher if you can. Now, if you were to start with a super high repetition for the first set, you could work your way down in repetitions if you couldn't handle it, but don't move the weight. Stay with the same weight, but move the repetitions down. Go from whatever, maybe your first one is, I don't know, 40 or 30, and then you could move it down until you get to 20. I don't know. It all depends, all relative what you're doing there. I can't tell you, but I would still keep it between the 30-60 range.
again, we're doing modeling, and she's pretty much doing almost weekly shoots at this point. We're doing focusing on getting ready for bikini. We just want to keep the strength
She's doing weekly shoots, damn.
that she has. So our goal here is not to build this monstrous bench press, but keeping in mind she's getting lighter and lighter. So, I mean, her Wilk scores are going way up. So what do we do after that? Our next
It's not to build this monstrous whatever. Why is she losing weight, Blaha? She's not losing fat. Why is she losing weight?
supersets, we do upright rows, and then we do tricep extensions. So I've got
It is unhealthy to lose good weight. If you lose weight, you're going to get weak. She's going to get weaker.
doing skull crushers here. So it's had upright rows and skull crushers back and forth. And I want people to keep in mind her volumes are very, very high. And this needs to be brought up. Some people would be like, you do less volumes than this. Have you seen other clients vlog who do less volume than this? And for those curious, I'm not really interested in doing a lot of vlogs right now. The clients, most clients honestly don't want to vlog. The vast majority never did. And I actually had a really, really high client load at the time when I was running like 8 or 9 vlogs a week. So, I mean, I think at that time, at the peak of that, I was running 43 clients, and I simply cannot do that. The workload of that's ridiculous. But I'm really not going to be doing many vlogs, you know. And at this time, I really don't see myself wanting to ever have more than about 25 clients at a time. You know, mainly just because of the workloads around it.
This is how my husband dropped.
And that's helped kind of keep that down. You know, again, it keeps my life sane as a coach and being able to deliver quality coaching. So for those just curious, that's come up too with these vlogs. It's like, and the majority of clients don't want to vlog, particularly the demographics that I'm coaching more and more of these days. All right, my dad bod transformations and stuff. Those people don't want to do vlogs.
His dad bod transformations. What's he transforming Michelle here into exactly then? Dad bod.
But Michelle's going to be a mainstay in these because we've been doing these a long time. She enjoys doing them. We want to do them. We agreed we were going to do this. So, and her goals change over time, so it stays interesting. But I want people to keep in mind her volumes are way, way, way higher than my other clients for the most part. Why? She needs it mentally, right?
Are they higher? It doesn't look higher to me. And she keeps circulating from exercise to exercise. Why can't she just finish with one and then move on to the other?
Her, the gym is therapy. The gym is therapeutic.
The problem with that is blood flow. You're moving blood from one area to the other and then trying to get it to come back to that area. That's why you shouldn't be doing that, running around from one exercise to the other. That's stupid. There you go.
She also needs it for her health purposes. I'm not going to go into any of that. But keeping
You're not going to go into any of that? Her health purposes? What are you, her doctor?
her activity level extremely high is beneficial. So we do tons of volume. Plus, keep in mind, women have a higher volume tolerance than men, been noted in the lab. And furthermore, she is a former boxer, a competitive boxer. So she's always
Oh, a former boxer. So she's not a boxer anymore. Former. Okay, got it.
had a high level of conditioning. So she's a little bit different of a case than my
She had a high level of conditioning. She doesn't anymore.
average client. Okay, so I want people to keep that in mind. And then you guys saw that final superset. Of course, it was lateral raises and curls. All right, so for lower body day, what we're doing for this little block, she does her training max on the squat. Then we do deep pause squats. And I've told her, she's like, I need to cut the weight down. I'm like, yeah, our goal for this is to get deep, have 10 challenging reps with a 2-count pause on every rep. And if you have to go lighter, then you go lighter to do that. The main thing here we're looking for is we want that depth and we want the pause. Okay, this will carry over to a bigger squat, but also this gives us quads and it gives us glutes. Okay, these are things that we need to bring up. So this is about using the squat for its intended purpose. In this case, what are we using the squat for? To develop those muscles maximally.
Okay, so the squats are to develop the muscles maximally. Yes, got it, Blaha. All right.
And for some carryover to the max squat. Plus, that'll help her hit depth and
Carryover?
piece later. All right, our next exercise in the rotation, then we do a superset for these. The pause squats, we do not superset.
Okay.
Pause squats, we do not superset. These we do.
No
So we
superset
do
pause squats, okay.
fairly close grip leg press. Again, trying to get the knee bend so that we get quad development. And then we superset that with calf raises done on the leg press. Okay?
Okay.
Again, nice convenient setup to do because again, we can do calves immediately. And our calves do need to come up. So particularly bikini and all that, we need those calves bigger, right? So we work a couple different angles on them twice a week right now. And keep in mind, these workouts are all done twice a week. The only real difference is we do a deadlift training max on the second lower workout instead of a squat one. And then we run pretty much the same programming. So again, it's a lot of supersets. It's a lot of 10 plus reps. And again, we just do the training maxes.
Again, what's with the supersets, man? Just do high repetition sets. You don't need supersets.
To maintain some technique for a heavy lift and maintain that max strength. But again, they're only around 90%, right? They're not
Like I said, I'd revamp her diet completely, put her on a pure protein, carnivore, high nutrient diet, man, and high repetition workouts. That's what I put her on for sure.
maxes. All right, next set of exercises we do, of course, yeah, we're doing a tricep with this. So after that, she does a glute ham raise, and then she repeats that tricep again. Again, keeps our conditioning high, lets us get a lot of work density, because again, I don't want her to spend 4 hours in the gym doing these workouts. I mean, you start looking at it, it's like, man, we do a heavy squat, then we do pause squats, toe presses, glute hand raises, good mornings, pull throughs, seated calf raises, all this stuff, right?
She's not doing anything here, man. She keeps circulating from one exercise to the other. It's a lazy workout. She's not going to get anything. There's no adaptations. She's adapted. She's getting a zero adaptations, meaning she's not getting anything. She's just a factory worker lifting boxes all day, wasting her time, picking her nose, and fooling around. There's nothing going on for poor client, gym slave Michelle. She's getting zero adaptations. She may not understand this, but if you look in the mirror, Michelle, it's kind of obvious. If you're not seeing change anywhere, you pose for reasons so you can see the outline of your body. You're looking for change. You're looking for lines to appear, changes in body composition and things like that. It could be even a slight change. It doesn't have to be rapid. They could be minute changes, but there must be change. And if there's no change, it means you're adapted. If there's changes, that means you're hitting some adaptations. You're getting some, yes. But you are getting a zero adaptations.
It's a lot of work. So the supersets and the trisets let us get a lot done, keeps our heart rate up, keeps our conditioning high.
Look, you could lift as much as you want in this gym. She could lift forever. Doesn't matter what she does. The most important thing is to make a video posing in the mirror. That's the only way to see if you're changing. Now, if you pose every day, this 87th day or whatever you're doing here, every day, if you posed and you did not change by the 87th day or whatever it is you're doing here, you got a zero. You wasted your time. You wasted your time, your effort going to this gym, getting zero adaptation. So what is the point here exactly? What are you doing here exactly? If you're adapted, guess what you're getting? You're getting stressed. You're getting accelerated aging, and in a day of infertility for poor you, Mrs. Client Michelle.
All right. Next exercise we do is good mornings, right?
I like good mornings, but what is 10 repetitions going to do here for her? What is one set of 10 reps going to do for her here for the body? How is that going to force change or even get an adaptation? How is that? How's that happening exactly? Just because you do that?
Everyone knows I'm a big fan of good mornings for my power lifters. Again, particularly my power lifters. I like good mornings mainly because of the carryover to the squat. Good mornings help build your power squat. But let's come over and talk about what we're doing here also. Well, they're a posterior chain builder. Okay? They put the hamstrings into a stretch position, into a lengthened position.
They're a posterior chain builder? How do they do that? Out of air?
So it makes them a phenomenal hamstring exercise. It works the glutes effectively, and it helps build the erectors in the low back. The other big...
Look, man, my video is not to put down Client Michelle. I was hoping maybe she would watch my videos sometimes. Maybe she would figure this out. It's really to help her. I'm trying to help her and tell her that Blaha is not changing you. It's not working. Like I said, the most important thing is not the workout. I don't even care to watch you work out. It's boring. It's boring. I'd probably rather see you pose in a mirror. You know, if you do some good poses every time you did this day, whatever it is you're doing this day of workout, and then you would just pose in the mirror, then we can see you change. Blaha can talk forever over your videos, do voiceovers, and oh yeah, she's getting this, that, she's doing this and doing that. But in reality, body does the talking, and I'm sorry, Michelle, your body does zero talking. The voice is speaking in the background, the voiceover, but the body is not speaking. It's saying a zero. Bodies have to speak, and they speak loudly. If you were to go up against in the mirror and film yourself so we could see you, body will be doing the talking. The exercise doesn't do the talking. The body does the talking. The exercises are the means for the body to do the talking. You do the exercises, and then it reflects in your body, and your body will do the talking. But your body says, a zero, Client Michelle, a zero. I'm sorry.
thing, and that's from the
I'm not here to hurt your feelings, but I'm just telling you the truth, okay?
hypertrophy end. And it's a fantastic hypertrophy exercise for the whole posterior chain. But what does it bring over then? For strength purposes, if you struggle with the lockouts on a back squat, like you struggle with too much forward lean and you miss squat sometimes there,
I can actually get you some adaptations in a split, a body split routine, because I know how to do it. You still got to take time off, but you'll still get these adaptations. It's going to be uncomfortable for sure. It's going to be uncomfortable, but you're going to get something out of it. You're going to get something out of it. And I'll put you on a special diet.
good mornings will help you push through that. All right. And then, of course, we superset that with seated calf raises, right? So, again, the other one, we're working the gastrocnemius.
This is a very lazy workout. Did she just not do her calves on the leg press machine? So why come here and sit down and do it again? See what I mean? I know she's circulating her workouts, but I don't get it. Is this for variation? Again, what's 2 sets of 10 going to do? Even 2. She did 1 set previously, and then she did something else. The blood flow went to a different area of the muscle. And now it's got to be drawn back where? There to the calf? Nothing going on there, bro. That's the problem. Blood flow restriction. Hello.
With the seated position with the knees bent, we are working the soleus muscles. So again, trying to get full, complete calf development for her here. And then we finish
You're
up
working the soleus muscle standing, whatever it is you're doing if you're doing calves. What the hell?
at the end with her deadlift, which is from the second workout, the last workout of the week. But I always like to throw it in there because she does have a good deadlift. It's historically been our best lift in competition. So again, I like to always show off and have that deadlift in there. All right, guys, but that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it's been informative.
Well, thank God that's all he had to say, because I'm telling you, man, this is killing me, bro.
And I'll talk to you guys and gals next time.
I can see her here in the mirror, client Michelle, and I see 0 adaptations, okay? 0. There's 0 adaptations here, guys. Look at this. I mean 0. Check it out. There's nothing going on here. I bet you this is for 1 rep, right? Is this going to be 1 rep? Oh my God, 1 rep. That's going to change the body. Yes. Man, I think people don't even understand what bodybuilding is and powerlifting. Anyways, tell me what you think about that. Like, subscribe, support the channel. Comment down below. Helps with the algorithm. I'll see you in the next one, friends. Another day of absolute 0 adaptations for client Michelle, 87. Man, this is heart-wrenching. I'll see you in the next one. Ciao, friends.